this is Wasim. Welcome back to my channel Wagon Picks. Hope you are all doing great. We are into the fifth tutorial of the JavaScript series, and in this tutorial we will be seeing if else and switch statements. Again, this is important topic and also basic topic uh, mm, we need to go through, because this will be majorly used in all the JavaScript codes. uh, Wherever you want to make some decisions, we will be using if else or switch statements. So the points, we will cover simple points like if else and switch statements, how to write if else and switch statements, and where to use if else and switch statements with an example. Okay, so to go ahead with, we already have this HTML file ready with us. So I will quickly add my HTML tag. So we have already seen all these steps in our previous tutorials, so I'll not explain you all the basic steps. For those who are new to this tutorial or directly have come up to this tutorial, I request you to go back to my previous tutorials and see the HTML tags which we are adding now. And this is the head, and in head we will define title. Conditional statements. Okay, and we have body, and let's check some dummy content. So here we have got this dummy content, and the title is reflecting over here. Okay, so I will go ahead and remove this dummy content and add our script tag. So whatever JavaScript code will be within this script tag. Okay, so to see the first condition, if else, so as the name itself suggests, like the syntax is, if this is true, then do this. Simple. Okay, this is only if statement. We are not added else part. So if this will be condition, if the condition is true, this condition, whatever condition we will be in writing within this bracket, if this is true, the steps within the flower bracket will be executed, else it will not execute, it will go for next line. Okay, so let us take let us take let okay let us take x equal to 10. Okay, we have given a name 10, and let us see if x is smaller than 15. Okay, so now tell me, is this true statement or false statement? X is 10 and we are comparing x with 15. If x is smaller than 15, then execute this. The statement is true, so I will console log the is true. Simple. Okay, so we will check in the console screen. Sorry, this should be smaller. Okay, the statement is true. Okay, what happened was the condition was checked and the condition was true, so this got printed. To make this simple, if you have single line of expression, like there are no multiple lines, like you have not added any other stuff, then you can remove this bracket. You don't need this bracket. In fact, you don't need to write this in next line. Okay, simple one line code is also enough. Okay, so now we'll see the statement is true. Okay, if the statement is not true, I've just added that x is greater than 15, which is not true, then what will happen? This will not print. Okay, see here, the statement was not printed. Okay, this is how if statement works. Now I will add else statement along with this, that is else log false. So if the statement is true, this will be printed, else this part will be printed. So in our case, x is 10 and it is comparing with 15, which the statement is not true. So ideally this statement should get printed. Okay, so this statement is false. Okay, simple concept. Let me put this flower bracket. So the syntax is, when the condition is checked, if this condition is true, then execute these lines, whatever lines we have in this section. Else if the condition is false, then execute this lines, either this or this. Okay, hope this is clear for you. This is all about if else statement. And now let's go ahead and see our switch statement. Okay, so to understand the switch statement, let us take a let variable, name it as mood. Let us take your mood. Okay, and let us store it later on. Let's just define a let, and we will define another variable named response. Okay, so we will add switch statement like this, and what, depending upon mood of yours, will be something, will be uh, printing something on the console. Okay, so here we have syntax is case, and let us take a mood happy. Okay, if the mood is happy, then store response equal to, let's type yay, it's happy day. Okay, okay, so next is to break the case. Okay, next case is case if you are, the mood is sad, don't worry, will be fine. Okay, so we need to break this, and let us define the third case. If you are angry, we have defined three moods: response, cool down. Okay, so these are the three cases. And finally we need to add break, and at last we need to add default. In this, no mood. detected. Okay, so this is about the uh, switch case syntax, and let us store a value in this. Your mood is happy. Okay, and finally print what is stored in log response. So what we are doing is, first is where we defined a variable named mood, and we stored a string in that name happy, and we defined second variable named response, and then we have added the switch statement. So in switch statement, what is the input variable? We have taken this as mood. Whatever is written in mood will be the input parameters, and then in case what we do is this this whatever is stored in mood, that is happy, is checked with all the cases. Okay, like which case matches this content or value. Okay, so in our case, the first case is equivalent to the value which is in mood. Okay, so when this gets matched, this will be stored in response. Okay, and then it gets break. When it gets break, it comes out of this switch box. Okay, if this was not satisfied, then it goes to next case. If this was not satisfied, then it goes to next case. If finally nothing was uh, equivalent to what we have stored in mood, then by default this response will be stored. Okay, so now let's see how this work. Yay, it's happy day. Suppose I have I'm angry. So what will happen? You'll just print cool down, because what we did, we stored cool down in the response, and finally when we came out of the switch box, we printed the response. Okay, so if suppose I don't have anything, okay, I have empty string in mood, so what will happen? Can anyone guess what exactly will happen? Yes, exactly, the last default value will be stored in response. Okay, so no mood detected. Okay, so no mood detected. Okay, you need to understand the working principle of this switch, and also you need to ask yourself questions like, what will happen if I won't add this break? Okay, suppose I have happy in the mood, and it comes here, it checks, and it stores this string, and it breaks. Remember that we are not printing here only, we are breaking this and we are printing it outside the switch. Okay, so if suppose I don't have a break, what will happen? What will happen is, first in response here, it's happy day will be stored, and then as we have not inserted break statement over here, it goes to second state. Then response, don't worry, everything will be fine, will be stored. So just check, we have mood happy, but the printing console print will be, don't worry, everything will be fine, because we have not inserted this break over here. As we have not inserted break, this second case will be considered. So let's see and check. Okay, don't worry, everything will be fine. So imagine like if I had console over here. Okay, with no break. So what will happen now? Okay, as I told you, uh, the condition is met with any of the case. In our case, the first condition is met. In response, yeah, it's happy day is stored, not printed, it is stored, and then we will come and we'll print something in console, and then we will come to the next line of case, and in this case we will be storing this content into response, and finally we are printing this content after the switch statement. So let's see. Console.log. Okay, see, did you see this? it's happy with no break. Okay, this got printed and it went to second keys. So this way you need to check what will happen if I miss any of this step. How exactly this happens. You have to be curious to understand what exactly happens. If suppose I'm not entering this default, what will happen? Okay, what will happen if I don't enter this default? So let's see and check. Nothing enters because it is not coming till this step, right? We are breaking here only. Okay, we got happy and this happy got satisfied here, and these line executed, and we got break here and it went outside the switch. Correct. So what will happen if I make this plan? Can anyone guess what will happen? So let's go and see. Okay, we got undefined because there was no default function written over here. So this is how you can play with the code. I just gave you an example. Like in coming tutorials we'll be looking at very complicated tasks. So whenever you don't understand something, just play with it, and you will come across some new logic. So that will really help to understand the concept better. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. And thanks for being on this tutorial. Have a great day.